Hey guys, what's up? My name is Art, and welcome to Monday Movie Review. As I said before, that if certain video, if like two or three, some videos from the month of August gets a lot of got about 20 views a piece, I'll continue this to the end of September, which summer will be over by then. So, at first I was thinking about stopping this, just do a movie review when I feel like, when I get to buy a new movie or whatnot. And looked, and I noticed that some of those movies had almost 30 views. I was shocked. So I said, hey, I made a prompt. I said this is what I was going to do, and it happened. So, fit, suck it up, Buttercup, and do some more. So today, oh goodness gracious, I want to talk about Total Recall, the good 1980 sci-fi flick starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Fun thing, I forgot it had Michael Ironside in there, and I was like, wow, he's cool. I love Michael Ironside. And Sharon Stone was in it. I was like, what, Sharon Stone? Really? Wow. Brief synopsis. It starts off in Mars, where this one guy, he owns a conglomerate who basically runs Mars with an iron fist because he controls the air supply. Not the group, but the air supply. Okay. I know some of you probably thinking one of their songs in your head. I know. But anyway. He sent one of his best men undercover to infiltrate the militia movement that's trying to overthrow him. Hence, Arnold's character wipes his mind, puts him in a Monday life, and he has hints of going to Mars, where everything starts off. Find out he's married, has a construction job, wants to go to Mars, and all of a sudden one day he says, "Oh, let me go to this place called Total Recall, where they basically give you a package of a vacation. They implant it in your mind. It's like if you was there for a fraction of going on vacation." Goes there, and then he flips out because his mind was erased. So something else was going on, and he started having some kind of psychotic breakdown, as they say. No water, huh? Best friend was a plant. He kills him and a bunch of goons. Talks to his wife. Find out that she's in on it too, and he escapes. Big chase around the city. Finds out a guy who has his face in his head telling him what to do. Go to Mars and try to figure this shit out. And he does it. Why not? Long story short, shenanigans, and shenanigans. A big, action. Back then, those kind of movies had action packs. Like these days, action movies had to have a big explosions, humongous gun fights, big explosions, super good, hard punching, fist kicking fighting. Back then, it was then boom, big explosion, then boom, big explosion, boom, big explosion. You get the drift. Now I remember watching this movie. I never saw this movie in the theaters. It came on when cable first came out in the mid '80s. This movie was one of the movies that was on it all the time. So every time me parents was watching it. Got my first dose of vaccine, and my shoulder is still hurting right now. Man, wow. I thought, I was like, no big deal. Man, I was like, whoa. But anyway, Long story short, he meets a resistance. Finds out that they was led him all to him. He was a plant. Got to get the guy's memory back, and instead of getting his memory back, he fights for what he believes was the right thing because of the fact that he is not the scumbag dude. He's a real good guy. Activate this device that was created by aliens to create an atmosphere on Mars, and long story short, almost died, and then at the end of the movie, there's oxygen on Mars. There we go. Almost 2 hours of movie. For some strange reason, my Netflix, the sound goes in and out, so I couldn't really enjoy the movie in its entirety. Don't know why that does that, but you power through. My thoughts on this movie: this movie is actually still enjoyable to me. It's still enjoyable. I could not find anything wrong with this movie. At first, some movies that you used to watch when you was a kid, then when you watch it as an adult, you're like, this is dated. It is kind of dated, but it's still enjoyable in my opinion. And the funny thing is, a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger films, Sylvester Stallone, Jean-Claude Van Damme, a lot of their movies still has that entertainment value as of today, as it did, even Steven Seagal, as it did back then. But anyway, I know they remade this movie with Colin Farrell and Kate Beckinsale. I know they did. Have I seen that movie? The answer is no. No, I have not seen that remake. Probably because it's a remake. But one day I will break down and watch it to see what the buzz is all about with that movie. I heard that movie kind of sucked. But anyway, this movie, Total Recall, would I suggest this movie to anyone? The answer is yes. Why? Nostalgia. One thing I always learned is that the people who grew up right now don't understand what we used to go through back in the past. Like, for example, our cartoons was much better in the 80s to early 90s than it is today. Today, every cartoon I've seen is like cartoonish. It's like super cartoony. Back then, there's some cartoons was kind of cartoonish, but they did resemble, it did give you some entertainment value. One good thing about watching a movie like this, I got to relax and I got to enjoy it, even though the sound kept going in and out, and due to the weather that's going on outside, it froze. It froze a couple times, but that's how that is. So, without further ado, that's end of the movie review. I would suggest you watch it. I will say, yes, this is a good movie to watch. Very good. I enjoy it today, as I just stopped watching it almost 10 minutes ago. So, thumbs up to that. Next week, I have no idea when I'm going to watch, but I'm going to have to try to find something very soon. So with that being said, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.